I tested 3 different diaper rash creams, one popular one by Sudocrem, and 2 more affordable picks from Walmart and Superstore. So we're going to compare them in terms of texture, ingredients, and price, and I'll tell you which one provides the best value without compromising on quality. So let's start with texture. This one is Sudocrem, this one is Parents' Choice, which is Walmart's in-house brand, and this one is President's Choice from the Real Canadian Superstore. So I'll swatch them here for you so that you can see the thickness as I apply them and how easily they spread. So I'm going to be using this Bumco Bum brush, and it's basically a really soft and flexible silicone spatula, and it keeps my hands mess-free. We use it all the time to apply diaper rash cream to our baby, and you basically just scoop up the cream, swipe it on the bum, and then wipe and rinse, and you're good to go. If you're interested, I'll link it below. So Sudocrem, we actually found, was the thickest in consistency and the most opaque. It doesn't spread as easily, but that's actually a plus for active diaper rashes or for overnight use because it creates a stronger barrier. Parents' Choice and President's Choice are both a little bit thinner, but easier to apply. So while they're not as thick as Sudocrem, they're still very protective and great for everyday prevention of diaper rash. A pro tip is don't be shy with your diaper rash cream. Apply it like you're frosting a cupcake, especially if you have an active bum rash. Zinc oxide is the main ingredient in these creams, and it acts as a thick barrier to block the moisture and the irritants from the pee and the poop. We've applied diaper rash cream for almost every diaper change since our son was born. And at nearly 6 months old, he's never had a full-blown rash, which means it's really worked well for us. If you don't want to use it every time, you can apply it after a poop or before bedtime. And always keep the area clean and dry as much as possible and change dirty diapers as soon as you can. Okay, so now let's talk ingredients. All 3 of the creams use zinc oxide as their main active ingredient, but there are a few differences worth noting. So Sudocrem is 15.25% zinc oxide, and it actually has a total of 16 ingredients, some of which include lanolin, paraffin, beeswax, lavender oil, and some preservatives. It's pretty strongly scented of lavender, and it may not be ideal if you're concerned about sensitive skin or you have a history of that in the family. So Parents' Choice, which is Walmart's brand, has 15% zinc oxide as well, and only 6 ingredients total, including petroleum jelly, beeswax, lanolin, and it has a light fragrance. Kind of smells like baby powder. So this one by President's Choice I picked up from the Real Canadian Superstore. It's also 15% zinc oxide, and it's the exact same formula as this one by Parents' Choice. I looked a little bit further, and it's the exact same manufacturer as well. So you're literally getting the same cream, just in slightly different packaging. But this is where it gets interesting. Let's talk about pricing. So they all come in the same size container, so 250 grams of cream. So Sudocrem cost me $15.47, Parents' Choice cost me $9.97, and President's Choice cost me $5.99, each for 250 grams. So you're saving about 36% with Parents' Choice compared to Sudocrem here, and you're saving 61% with President's Choice compared to Sudocrem. So that's nearly $10 in savings between these two. I noticed that both Parents' Choice and President's Choice have an extra strength version. So they basically contain 40% zinc oxide as opposed to just 15. So these might be a great option when you need a slightly thicker cream, such as when you have an active diaper rash or flare-ups. Comment down below if you'd like me to review the extra strength versions as well, and I'll compare them to these. So what are my final thoughts? So Sudocrem here has the thickest texture, which makes it great for active diaper rashes or for overnight use. But there are a few disadvantages. So it has a really strong lavender scent, which you may not be fond of and may not be good for sensitive skin. It's got lots of extra ingredients, which is not ideal. And it's a lot more expensive, so it's not great if you're on a budget like me. So now comparing that to Parents' Choice and President's Choice, these are the same formula. They're very mild in scent, like a baby powder scent. They're lighter in texture compared to Sudocrem, but still a good everyday barrier, and would be great for daily prevention as opposed to when you have a really bad diaper rash. Prevention is key. So after testing them out, what do I recommend? If you're able to find Parents' Choice at your local Walmart, I would suggest grabbing this one over the Sudocrem because it's much more budget friendly and it serves the same purpose. If you're in Canada, I would definitely go for President's Choice, and you can find that at your local Superstore. And that's because it's the same exact product, but it costs $4 less. So I would definitely go with this one. And if your baby's skin needs some extra protection, you might want to consider trying the 40% zinc oxide. So let me know if you want me to do a full comparison on those. Let me know below. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up so that more moms can find this video. Also, let me know down below what's your favorite diaper rash cream. I'm always testing new ones and would love to feature yours in a future video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.